Welcome to the Sons of Liberty YouTube channel. I'm Admin Tim, sometimes known as Big Sarge. This is my cat Mikey, who does not want to be held. I'm the founder of the Sons of Liberty and I'm a veteran of the United States military. This video is being created as a handy guide to what we stand for, what we do, and to answer some of the frequently asked questions that we get. The name Sons of Liberty is taken directly from an historic political organization that was active in the 13 American colonies during America's Revolutionary period. They were formed to advance the rights of American colonists and to fight abusive, excessive, and unjust taxation and policies by the British government. The group employed a variety of tactics, including both peaceful protests and more forceful actions, in order to challenge British authority and push for independence. They used public humiliation, boycotts, intimidation, and, yes, sometimes violence against British officials and government property. Ever heard of the Boston Tea Party? That was the Sons of Liberty. Its founder was Samuel Adams, yes, that same Adams, and membership included John Hancock with the giant signature, Christopher Gadsden of the Don't Tread on Me, Patrick Henry of Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death, and a whole bunch of founding fathers and signatories of the Declaration of Independence. So who are we? What is this 21st century Sons of Liberty? Why are you sons? That seems to exclude women. Can I be a daughter of liberty? I'm going to touch on that last bit first. Up front, Sons of Liberty is a name, period. It is not indicative of the membership base. You do not need to be a man to join. Nobody here cares what genitalia you have in your pants. We're not conservatives. Anyway, it's for that reason that I coined the term Femme of Liberty, to acknowledge the fact that all genders and sexual identities are welcome here. Half our admin team are women. We have one non-binary admin, and in all honesty, the only people with hang-ups about the name and the perceived exclusion of women are people who like to be perpetually aggrieved and offended. I mean, I'm pretty left-wing, but I'm fond of saying a few of y'all are so woke that you need to go take a nap. So why are we using the name Sons of Liberty? Big Sarge, don't you know that looks like MAGA? The colors, the symbology, the name. Hell, you look like a vet bro. Yeah, I know. That's the whole point. I mean, I've had this beard for a long-ass time before the triggered vet flake Truck-rant look was a thing, so that's not the point. This is how I look all the time. I just let these other vet bros use it. On that note, you don't have to be a military veteran to join either. I started the Sons of Liberty as a Facebook page back in 2015 when Donald Trump rode down his gold-painted escalator to announce his candidacy. At that point in time, I needed a place to cut loose with my political hot takes, my incendiary Facebook posts that took no prisoners. I have a lot of conservative, Republican, and veteran friends, many of whom at that time were still serving in the military. People that I served alongside, shared a foxhole with or a hooch with. Suddenly, I was on the receiving end of their scorn because liberals can't be patriots, liberals hate their country, liberals this and liberals that. Oh, sorry, Tim, I didn't mean to offend you. You're not like them. I deliberately use the Sons of Liberty name and the Sons of Liberty flag as a means of proclaiming that, yes, MAGA, I am more patriotic than you. I've got more patriotism in my left nut than MAGA marks have in their whole entire body. Die mad about it. I'm not letting these dudes hijack American history and symbology. I am reclaiming them. I know more patriotic liberals than I do patriotic conservatives. And to be clear, American nationalism is not patriotism. Anyway, I've been doing this for almost 10 years now at the time of cutting this video. The original Facebook page got super popular within a few years when my content started going viral regularly. Eventually, I had several friends helping me run the page, and on Facebook, when you manage a page, you're a page admin, so that's how I ended up being known as Admin Tim. Our page got shut down regularly whenever I'd end up in Facebook jail for triggering conservatives enough that they'd report my content, etc. Several of the admins were doxxed, and 2 had their accounts permanently suspended. I eventually rebuilt the admin team with the people that I have today. Admin Elo, Admin V, and Admin Jen are our female admins, and Admin Matt and Admin Doug are the other 2 guys. We had almost 40,000 likes and over 40K followers, but it was largely limited to just Facebook. Until one day in June 2024, when I did this Truck-rant video, I was wearing a ball cap and sunglasses with a clickbait title like Angry Veteran Rants About Such and Such, but then you get into the video expecting it to be some upsetty spaghetti, triggered snowflake conservative talking bigoted nonsense, and surprise, it's your boy Big Sarge delivering progressive liberal talking points and hot takes. I did a number of those videos, posting them on TikTok and YouTube, and easily clearing hundreds of thousands of views within a day or two. I did a 2-part video on Tim Walz and the stolen valor claims, and those got shared by people like Adam Kinzinger and Brian Tyler Cohen. Within a few months, we picked up tens of thousands of followers on YouTube and TikTok. Eventually, on TikTok, we got shadow banned, so now even if I use a VPN to upload videos, we still only get like a few hundred views, so I don't even bother doing anything there except posting short preview clips of upcoming rant videos and maybe responding to like short video things with my own perspective. Almost every single video rant that I do contains profanity. Big Sarge is an angry veteran and can dual wield the knife hand if necessary. I've tried doing videos without profanity. People don't like them. They want their politicians and media figures, and they want their talking heads, me included, to embody the anger and rage that they feel. So when you ask in the comments if I'd consider toning it down, yeah, I did that and it fell flat, like Donald Trump trying to walk down a ramp. Like, people actively hated it. Anyway, I did that video at the request of votevets.org, and that's why they won't partner with us, them and like a lot of other left-wing content creators, because the anger and the rage and the profanity sells. And by sell, I mean popular. I'll talk more about monetization in a minute. About September of 2024, we started picking up traction on the Sons of Liberty Discord server, which grew to over 8,000 members interacting with each other on a day-to-day basis and building a community. We started setting up regional and state chapters and appointing moderators to help keep Discord safe and friendly. We set up staff members with regional and state chapter representatives, an IT and web development team, a security operations team, a media affairs team, and adjutants to help with vetting members for our signal channels. We also have a crisis response team which pulls security and does recon during protests, and they have a virtual component which watches our back online when we're out in the streets protesting. We have a propaganda creation team generating memes and video silliness. We have a blog called Whiskey Leaks. Our admin team has grown to 10 members. Admin Simi is head of our Discord organization, assisted by Admin James, who you've seen on a couple of our live streams. Admin Osiris Rex does some of the IT stuff, and he's partnered with Admin Asia, who you've also seen, or rather heard, on some of our live streams. Our regional and state chapters are the start point for our resistance and support networks. With their assistance, Sons of Liberty has been able to put boots on the ground at events and gatherings. We've helped organize and promote protests. I've spoken at protests, and we attend protests nationwide. Another question I get, do you have Sons of Liberty merch? The short answer is yes, and the long answer is also yes. I wear some of the merch in my videos. None of our other social media platforms are monetized because our content is considered dangerous or whatever. Let me say that again. We cannot be monetized on any platform. So every single admin is volunteer. I don't even really want to run a merch store, and occasionally I get some clown in the comments talking about, well, you're just here to sell t-shirts. Yeah, I sell t-shirts because people asked me to. People have asked for patriotic apparel that they can wear to help reclaim their heritage and the symbology from the gross conservative bootlickers that are trying to hijack these things. It also helps spread awareness about our organization. Also, some of it just looks really cool. Our social media presence has expanded to some 15 different platforms, including Blue Sky and Substack. On the World Wide Web, we are also publicly name and shame MAGA bootlickers and threats to public safety. I do this thing called The Famouser, where I post screenshots from the comment sections and maybe a social media profile when we get some triggered MAGA snowflake in the comment sections talking about violent stuff like running over protesters. We put out calls to action on social media and Discord to weaponize and direct our membership base, the Fam of Liberty. We've urged them to contact their elected officials at the local and state level when there's a threat to public well-being and safety. We give them the tools, the script, and talking points to do exactly that, whether it's the congressional switchboard or phone numbers to their elected officials, the relevant email addresses, things like that. We've organized campaigns to flood Trump administration watchdog email inboxes with bogus reports. We've vectored the Fam of Liberty onto social media links to flood the comment sections when necessary. And yes, if necessary, we stand ready to protect ourselves, our loved ones, our friends, and our country. However, unlike MAGA, we just don't talk about it in a public setting because that's rookie Bush League garbage. This is how we fight, America. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. No one is coming to save you but you. We are Americans, a people living in a country founded on rising up against kings and tyrants. I pledge allegiance to no king. I hope you found this video informative as to who we are and what we do. If you have questions, you can leave them in the comments box below. For Sons of Liberty, I'm Admin Tim, and that is my time for today. Big Sarge out here. 2 claps and a Rick. Join or die, fam. Woo!
And now it's time for the Throatpunch!